Again, to recap, we started with the dihydro, which is just named because it's referred to the next molecule up the line. Steroid ring, sterol ring, UVB, 295 nanometers. Busts that ring open, makes it a triene. 3 double bonds in there. The next reaction is to put an OH up there. So we're going to draw it with you here. I guess this one stays. And this is the one that they check in your blood. It's the diol. I guess this is probably the easiest one to get a hold of. It's going to have the alcohol on both ends of it. So again, just to get good at drawing these rings, steroid rings, keep doing them here. So everything kind of stays the same with the triple bonds. Stays real linear that way. So what do we got? Whenever we draw a 6-membered hydrocarbon ring here, we draw the 2 that are next to it. And then when we get really good, let's try it now. We're going to connect these this way because there's no double bonds in there. Just because we got bored. Let's see if it comes back to give us any trouble. So there's a 6-membered ring. We just got to remember these aren't crowned like they were. So anyway, this is the one with the OH on it. These markers were cheap. We're going to use the good markers for you here. See if it makes it stand out. Okay. Now, luckily, the ring is opened. So where it's going to head off is the 3rd. Well, actually, what they do is they flip this around now. So we got to keep it the way it was. We're going to make well, there's 1, 2. This guy here is going to have a double bonded O, double bonded C to it. I like the way I drew it. We're going to carry it this way. If I flip that around, I'm going to really get in big trouble, but that's the way it's going to go here. Double bonded O, double bonded C. I'm so used to double bonded O's. 2 diamond to now a double bonded. I don't want to call it double diamond. And there's actually going to be a 3rd double bond, but that now, because this is flipped over, we know it's conjugated. So in the ring here, it's going to be 1 carbon over. See that? So when we color that in now, highlight it, so to speak, the double bonds are all within 1 carbon of each other. Here. And up here. So that has a profound effect on knowing how that molecule, how its shape is, really, because it's all based on electronegativity again, remember? So to jump the gun here, here's a 1, CH2, CH2, CH2. Don't matter where we draw that, as long as they're in there correctly. These are the 2 that have all their bonds. 1, 2. Here's a 1er. Here's a 1er. Coming up now, we come into a ring. We're not afraid of that. And we see that it's going to be a carbon that's got all 4 its bonds. So let's do it this way. So I'll call it 6, 5, got 1. Connect it, see what happens. There's no double bonds, so we really don't have to worry. And this was the C ring, so it's going to be a 6er. So 4, 2. All that's in there is a 3. Should we get really? Let's do it. No, let's don't, because we got a 5 coming off there. So carry it up this way. There's 3. We're going to connect it with a line. And what that does, that allows us to put the 5-member ring C. 1, 2. So I'm going to color this one in just so I can keep track of this. This is one of those S carbons. So from the S carbon, when I look at the other one, this is part of the ring. So that's part of the ring. Goes all the way around. Those 2 right there. Yep. Boy, that really twists that molecule around. So let's go back and color this in before we get too far ahead of ourselves here. OH. CH2 is a brown. CH2, CH2. We're going to color in the hydrogens the color of the carbons. So we got to remember that now. Too far ahead of ourselves here. But anyway, we focused in on the part. Everything is the same coming across here. It's just now that it's linear, more straighter, and it's going to get an OH on the end. So these 2 here, full SP carbons. This is the only way to do this, because you will get all these carbons mixed up. See, in all the diagrams that they do, they flip this over, because this double bond here was up here on that one ring. And I'm looking, we're going progressively, and then all of a sudden they flip it over, and this is on the bottom. So it really gives the whole feel like more happened than actually did. And these were getting the burgundies, weren't they, the ones? We'll go in and color those better, but this is our way of checking as we come across here to make sure we're done with everything before we move it too far. Because again, the way it's twisted, the 5-member ring I had going up, but now it's going to have to come off this way. So when I was looking at these, I saw the black, there's going to be 3 CH2s right in a row. So let's see here. This is CH2. This was a CH2. That's what you look for in a 6-membered ring, is there's usually 3 in a row that are the same, 2, and then a 1 in between. So what I'm looking at here, I keep looking at the wrong carbon. We got the black one. And that goes to a CH2, to a CH2, to a CH2, to a S. And a 1. So a 1 is our red. Burgundy. CH2 is brown. We can finish that one in. This is the only way to learn this stuff. You'll make too many mistakes. So to do the 5-member ring is coming down this way now. That's why it threw everything off. So just for a heads up, I see that this is going to